our school boards and with our administration in fight Lansing, because funding needs to happen for schools. But we're not going to be the only ones that are going to be in this mess. So we thank everybody from the other districts and from all the groups that can come out to support We the People. I know Mary Valentine is here. We'd like to just share some information about a rally that's going on.
Are you ready?
We're ready.
Okay. This is just so exciting to see so many people here, and the best part is there's so many people from different backgrounds here. And that's exactly what it's going to take for us to push back and make a difference. They have more money, they always will, but there's more of us if we rally and if we come together. So this is very heartwarming. And there's another event tomorrow night, and I would like to encourage as many of you to come out as possible. I think one thing that's really great about this rally is we have other unions, other people coming in to support teachers. And that's what we need. And we also need to have teachers going in to support other groups that are out there. The rally tomorrow night is at 4 o'clock. It's in front of Congressman Heisinger's office. It is to draw attention to the issue of unemployment, extending unemployment insurance. It's going to run out for many people at the end of this month. And in past years, in times of high unemployment, long-term like this, they just extend it. And now they're trying to put it into the political meat grinder and use it as a negotiating tool for somebody else's agenda. So we're just urging our Congress people to pass an unemployment extension for all those people that are unemployed, and to do it quickly, and to do it without strings attached, and without making it be a bargaining chip for somebody else's agenda. So I really hope you'll come on down tomorrow night, 4 o'clock, in front of Congressman Heisinger's office, and that's in the old Hume building, which is downtown Muskegon, kitty corner from the Holiday Inn. And I have a few flyers if anybody wants them as a reminder. So thanks again for being here.
Just remind people of PA4, please.
Oh, okay. There's a petition circulating around here. Kathy has it for the repeal of Public Act 4. That's the emergency manager law, which is that's another way to get collective bargaining. And I have a petition as well that I'm circulating that is a pledge to protect collective bargaining. So those are going to be circulating. If you have a chance to sign them, that would be fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary.
I'd like to thank all the people that came to that aren't Oakridge employees, and our representatives tell you that, but we really do appreciate it, and there are lots of us that plan to be with small lots of areas, so thank you for coming and supporting us.
Remind everybody too, the teachers are without a contract, but also our parapros and our secretary group. The district has charged mediation on the teacher group only, although they all bargained together. So we are hoping to protect that group, the parapros and the secretary group, which is a much smaller group too. And so we wanted to show our force in numbers. And Jeff has more words.
Sure. A few things, just so you're all aware of what our goals are. I want to say that we basically organized this since Friday morning. So all of the people that have met a couple of times, there's way too many for me to name, so I would forget some of you. So I just want to say thank you for all of the people who have met and taken time out of their busy days. Friday morning at 6:30 for breakfast. We met again Monday and worked for a couple of hours. It was referred to us at a conference today that in life we're running around and we're twirling plates on sticks and we're doing too many and some crash and fall. And we really need to start thinking about which ones we're going to focus on and which ones we're going to let crash and fall. This is one that we cannot let crash and fall. It's really important for us to remember that. Our goal today is really important to remember. We're simply trying to send a message to the board to encourage our superintendent to settle a contract and to agree to the terms that we've agreed to back in September. They've offered a contract back in September, and then they came back and went backwards. That is not how bargaining works. We want to settle the contract, and we want to focus on the real issue, which is school funding statewide. It is an issue. Proposal A is not doing what it was intended to do, and that's the issue we need to be focused on together. In their own website, the Michigan Association of School Boards website, polled their members, and it asks, what keeps you up at night? 44% of the members said school funding keeps them up at night. 22% of them said student achievement. And everybody in the room would understand that those numbers are backwards. but it's the time that we're faced with. They understand it. We understand it. If we can settle the contract, we can work together. And look what we've done in the community just with this one school. If we can work together and send a message to Lansing that they need to adequately fund schools so we can prepare our kids to go into the new economy, that is critical. So we want to make sure that we're keeping our message positive tonight. We really, really do. You're more than welcome to go over and be involved in public comments. I do not want to discourage you from doing that. However, I want you to know that at the last board meeting, we have public comments that lasted well over an hour. They turned around, had a special meeting with their lawyer, our UNICEF director, and the superintendent, and they left that meeting, and our bargaining team was under the impression that we had a contract, other than one language issue. So Karen and Randall spent a week looking and researching at that one language issue because they totally intended to go into last Tuesday's bargaining session and have a contract. They got there and they were completely shocked that the superintendent had once again gone backwards in his bargaining. And that's not how you bargain. So our method today, rather than taking your busy time, is to use this time as we wait for the pizza to come. We have a number of cards here. This is the school board's method for communication. This is what's spread throughout the district. The comment boxes, they check on a regular basis. And I have to be sincere and thank Tricia Lowry, one of our board members. When she knew this is what we were going to do, she came on a daily basis to check the boxes. Because we do think that there are board members who want to open up communication. So what we would ask that you do is take the time before the board meeting starts. We're going to go back out and pick it at 6:30. The board meeting resumes at 7. It does look like they're setting up tables there in the auditorium, but we'll still go across the parking lot, play their game. They'll go into recess, and then we'll walk back across. Our intentions is to deliver a box full of comments. I know Karen, I don't want to speak for Randall. I do believe, yes or no, Karen and Randall do intend to leave the meeting after we deliver the box. We encourage you to follow them, so that way we can show our support for our bargaining team. Feel free to stay. I plan to stay, just because as working in the communication group, although we haven't created a name yet, originally it's called the crisis team, and everyone agrees that's the first thing we talked about. We don't want it to be a crisis team, because once we settle this contract, our group plans to stay together, because we know we're right back at it next summer. So, if you would please, just take some time. There's some writing utensils, there's some cards. We're asking for 3 things. That they settle a contract and work with us. Number 2, we're asking for a response. So if you feel comfortable leaving your phone number and email, we're asking for a response. We've been doing that for the last 3 weeks, and we're only hearing from 1 or 2, now 3 school board members, but most of them are not responding. We want to open up lines of communication. The third is we want board members to be directly involved in the bargaining process. We don't think they are. We think that they're being informed, half-truth, from our superintendent, and we believe that if we had board members involved in the bargaining process, that it would be a much different situation today. So those are our 3 things. You're welcome to write any more of your comments. I really encourage you to try and keep them as positive as possible. Okay? We don't want it. We're not at the point where we're attacking yet. Okay.
Jeff, I have a question.
Sure. Do you want to do that?
I know a lot of people have worked all day. They're wondering about the pizza. What do you think? Oh, it's here. Oh, well, then everybody.
We've got 8 here right now. We've got 17 more on their way. I'm thinking the old women and children first type of thing. many more coming.
One last quick message, Cheryl has a really good idea.
I just, as we said earlier, we are, what's your name? And I'm Cheryl Swanson, I teach at the high school. Anyway, we are from such different walks, different districts, different areas of our Muskegon County. Please put where you are from, your name, from Orchard View, Reese Popper.
Muskegon.
Bonus Shores, right? I mean, there's, who else?
North Muskegon. Occupy Muskegon, occupy Wall Street.
Thank you, Muskegon County.
Where are you from? Because I don't think they really realized that we had this many people from different walks, different areas of the county.
I'd like to propose that those people from everywhere other than our own district, please eat first.
Stand up and eat first. It's our local pizza joint.